Looks like that's all going. Yeah, last night I guess I forgot to unmute my microphone from a recording I was doing earlier showing off a Braum game that I did where I had 25,000 health. And that was like 3/4 of the night. And then I broke my client for a little while trying to resize my screen because it wasn't correctly sized in my window. It was like half my window. I swear it used to be correct. So I don't know if an update just reset that one or what it was, because my screen is 4K, and then the application streams in 1080, so it's automatically going to be shrinking everything down. So I have to resize all my windows to it because I won't do it by default. That'd be a really great option to throw in there, is to just resize the screen to whatever your default one is. That would make my life easier.
Some quick, and we fucking, I'm pretty sure we've done a flawless one before.
Are you done with Arena or what? Oh, you're still there you are. I'm gonna join your game, Brian. Boom. But I'm streaming, so I'm not gonna join the Discord. Probably gonna say something that's gonna get me like kicked off of Facebook. And if anybody's gonna get me kicked off of Facebook, it should be me. I'm trying to pay attention to the level of the audio for the background music. I don't know if OBS will let me see like the different apps individually in the audio screen here. For audio mixers like desktop audio and mic, I'm sure I could probably start adding like the apps and stuff separately and do it that way. That would actually be really nice. I'll look at that later this week. I'm just kind of toying with stuff right now, trying to get it all figured out. There are a lot of lobby skips in this game mode right now. And I don't know if they're all people actually dip in the lobbies or if that's just how buggy their client is. Oh, those are all people I don't ever want to see as crowd favorites. Honestly, I'm just gonna ban that dude. Take one of them out of the mix. If Vel'Kaz's cooldowns weren't so high, I would probably play him. Or if I had somebody that I knew I could trust, I would test it out. It's hard to play Vel'Kaz when you know, like, the people you're playing with, like, they could be doing anything, and you have no idea what it is. So when your cooldowns are down, they might just absolutely troll you. Yeah, I haven't done Bard in this mode yet. I'm gonna do Bard. At least not this time around. It's tough playing music off of YouTube in the background off my browser, because there's no volume normalization. They could be louder, they could be quiet. I love Bard though. He's such a silly, goofy character. I wish one day that they would show us like what his face is behind his little mask. Like his mask right now represents like one of the meeps I think he picks up, maybe? I have no idea. But they always like hint at his glowing face behind it. Oh man, oh my duel's bravery. It's a big mystery. It could be great, could be bad. What have we got? Kha'Zix. That could be lit. I get a good stun in and step back, and then he just 1v1s and blows him up.
Kojima throwing hints at freaking Metal Gear Solid in his Death Stranding 2 game
Oh, it already loaded, Brian.
One of the fastest renewal times I've ever had.
Let's see. It's because I'm streaming. It's like, let's get this going. Let's get this going for this guy. Immobilizes. It sounds good, but if people aren't playing next to walls and stuff, I'm not gonna get the proc it. This is just bleed me drive mana. I hate to. Yeah, we'll go this. Like, he's not an ADC or a tank, so going like for healing would be crazy. It'd be a terrible idea. What we really want to do is do our own damage, but he doesn't have to worry about, you know, being the only guy. And then if he does die, it's not a complete wash. I can still fight. I can still try to do something. I'm just here to pick up chimes.
So I fucking had him.
Oh no!
Like,
No!
you want auto.
Yay! I lived. Well, I got time to pick up chimes. I got time to pick up chimes. Let's get the chiming. Got the zoomies. No. The more chimes, the better. So, like, you always want to end the round as fast as you can when you got Bard, because as long as the round is still going, the chimes will still keep popping up, and you can just freely farm them the entire time. And the more you farm them, the more that they pop up. There's a set rate, so that it will only pop up so much. Obviously, it's not going to go beyond a certain point. But Vlad has been absolutely awful. Hopefully, it's something good this time. Cross my fingers. Scopius, that works on me. It's not terrible. We'll do this. Like this or Sark Boots both would be really, really good with the build that I'm hoping to go. Which is bursty with some attack speed. I don't want to do just attack speed because if I'm not doing enough initial damage, you gotta get that psychological damage in there when you're playing a champion that doesn't necessarily have the DPS after the initial burst. You gotta make them second guess, you know, staying in that fight. And that'll alter how they position and stuff. If they're not worried, then you're just gonna get hurt.
I don't think so.
Oh, you choke on this one.
Kindle their spirits.
I body block for Thresh.
No light, only joy.
Shit, boy, I'm just trying to think how to.
Gotta get my chimes. Just gotta get my chimes. Gotta get my chimes. I didn't mean to click on that. Got more chimes. There's so many chimes. Where's my chimes?
That poor guy's like,
Got almost 50 chimes in the first 2 rounds. That's actually really, really good. Let's see. Sanguine Gift would be really, really good here. Fulmination would actually also be really, really good here. I'll reroll. I'll use them both. Oh, I'm up against Brian. And they're going to have Daisy. I'll do this. We're probably gonna die just that Mbess is just way too strong. He's unreasonable. My Kha'Zix is gonna be invisible. Oop. Nerd. Get off me, Daisy. That's enough of your 3v. I didn't stutter. Boop. Daisy. You filthy Ivern abusers. Yeah, that was pretty predictable. There wasn't much I could have done. They weren't going to split up when there's the Kha'Zix around. That's, everybody knows not to do that. So it is what it is.
You know what? I think that card is still going to want me.
He's not especially good at sidestepping. Kha'Zix is not known for his ability to be nimble. We got a buy already. All right. I have chimes here. Let me go. Let me go again. I will pick up chimes here all day. They just want to make me super strong. All right. So if you're playing Bard in this game mode, apparently in between, you just if you're on buy rounds, you just get free chimes. Which is nice though, because you're not missing out on chimes then. Wait, why can't I move? Whee! You guys keep fighting as long as you want. Whee! The more chimes I get, the more damage I can do with my autos for free. Let's give me... Where did I go? Oh, it reset me. Why is it resetting me? That is so weird. Dashing or blinking, numb to pain, entering from a cannon. I mean, I don't have any rerolls, so I guess that's where we're going. Got 80 minions so far.
Give me 105
I think the most I had was a little over 200.
No, I'm gonna get that next spin. Time I get Roger on. Then go red.
This and then...
I've got 16,000 shields per round.
Well, that didn't work at all. Ha ha!
Draven lock. It says when Draven loses gold now? No.
Oh, my Kha'Zix, he just can't get away from people. Like he's running away and not able to do any damage. It's gonna be a toughie. I'm gonna go here. I'm also not getting ideal rolls on any of my stuff. Like, this was definitely not an ideal, but it is what it is. It's the nature of arena. You just get what you get. Gore drink, potion soul. They just a healing duo. He wants to bait me. I'll take that bait. He does not hurt at all. Oh, he doesn't have any spell blade or anything. He doesn't need mirror mana. He's building like a Summoner's Rift lane build. I guess like he's trying to shred armor and stuff instead of just going straight lethality, which would ignore armor. He's nerfing himself, but there's nothing I can say that's gonna change it.
Look at this.
I guess we just roll. Yeah, they're just staying on top of each other and completely countering Kha'Zix, and I can't get people to split.
Won't you join them? We all end the season. Allies from below. For you, I won't do duty. Yes, you do.
Like to think people the arena.
Yeah, we don't exactly have problems with people coming in. That's the hard part. Oh, none of these again freaking help at all. Well, that'll help. If we live long enough to deal the damage, that's the problem. We even have to win this run. I think, yeah, are we lethal here? No, we get one more round no matter what.
Why did they do 1k damage but I have no AP?
What's the base damage? Like, if I go in with this, then we just get hurt.
Can our spirits be friends too?
matter. I'm broken.
Like their alts are like the size of this area around me. You're not gonna poke with that.
Red runes should really keep you alive.
I'm just gonna sell this because, why not?
I go Rip Maker?
Like the armor shred that he's trying to apply applies on his right clicks, which he doesn't use. There, that's how we do it. You focus one, I get the other one. We do plenty of damage, you nerd. But Kha'Zix's passive gives him the bonus damage when he's 1v1ing. And this guy's been trying to 1v2 the entire time. Like, he's nerfed himself in every way, from his build path to his gameplay. It's so funny.
What is it? You lied to me.
Give me the extra gold. Oh, we get to play you guys? That sucks. I won't play you guys right now.
Well, look at 523 HP.
Just buy another starting item.
Walk once more.
I might be able to kill Daisy before I get killed. About my only hope here.
Fucking rig, bro. It's costing me a little tiny bit of aid.
I'm saying it's canon. You can't make me come out.
I got 2 thumbs and a shield.
Yeah, I can't play. This guy was walking in 1v2 the entire game, so. There's literally nothing I can do.
Oh, it's so stupid. Oh my god. Fuck this game.
Your AP? Oh, you got a
So toxic.
the AP to AD escapade.
There's no stat the first time we
Thanks for playing, Daisy.
We'll keep watching. We'll watch Brian.
I'm in there again. Ain't ready.
Yeah, that Kha'Zix build was just like Hubris as his last item. Hubris is an item you need to build in the beginning because it gives you more damage for all the kills you've got. And if you're not getting kills, you certainly shouldn't get it later in the game because you're already way nerfed. So it's completely a pointless way to play the game.
Meet my friend Daisy.
Yeah, Ivern is so broken in this game. He's got a really, really high win rate. Because you're basically fighting one more person that's really hard to kill. And can add a ton of CC. It'll frontline for you, it'll body block for you. It's awful. and then Ivern can shield it, and his W explodes and can deal damage. It's absolutely disgusting. It feels like it's way stronger than when you're playing against it in the Rift, and it's actually really strong in the Rift. So if you're looking for like an easy champion to play in Summoner's Rift, Ivern, that's this little tree fellow. That's him. You want to guarantee climb? That's a really easy way to do it. His jungle camp clearing is super fast and simple. He clicks a button and clears a camp. It's not complex. They actually he has slower movement speed just because it's so easy to farm. And they keep our little dead bodies there.
The damned resist their fate.
Poor sad Moo. Who's playing the Tron? Oh, they gotta play again. Honestly thought we were gonna be out even before we were.
High five, Daisy!
Like Kha'Zix is probably gonna have more damage than me just because he gets a massive bonus to his damage output. But I don't know, because he tried to 1v2 so much that he absolutely might not. I mean, I had to save us in I think both the first two rounds when we did win, for me healing him more hand. But the thing is, that wouldn't have worked late game. Like, Bard isn't meant to just constantly heal people. That's so disgusting. Like, pets should be hugely nerfed in this game mode. The number of times I've seen people play pet comps and they just absolutely stomp everybody. Like, there's no way that Riot's looking at that and going, oh, yeah, that's not broken. Absolutely not. Like, all the bonus stats you're getting, I mean, your pet's getting all of that bonus stuff too, so it's just wild. The battle for second place, and nope, still battling for first place. What is this music that's on this? YouTube, you're making me twitch over here.
Break up the fight. Daisy just loves to hug. Welcome.
That's not. What the hell is it? If that's not the YouTube, what the frick is it?
Three down.
Take some time to wipe off the blood, sweat, and tears.
That's the Rift? Yeah, that's something in the Rift. What in the Summoner's Rift is making this long bass? Whoa. We can turn the announcer up a little bit. Sound effects can go up.
I think we do, right?
What is voice volume? Is that somebody's microphone or something? I thought that was the characters. Is there like a character's voice bugging out? Yeah, it was somebody's voice.
Fuck you.
One of the characters' voices was bugging. That's weird.
you like energy? Bet you did. Well, fuck, I wasn't even close. What the hell?
Yeah, I told you, Ivern's disgusting, bro.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I actually did close to Kha'Zix's damage, which is absolutely stupid given the damage modifiers that he gets.
I had 788 that last one, bro.
I'm inviting somebody.
Huh?
I'm inviting somebody so I don't have to play with the rando. I haven't played with this person forever, so... But...
Oh, my God, bro.
But now that Arena's back, people like are playing and they're like, oh, you know.
Look at that.
Like my Kha'Zix walked up to Nico and Amumu, and I'm like, what? Like, why in God's earth would you walk up to two people who can just hit an R button? You know, say AFK? We'll give him a couple seconds. I'm gonna be making a similar kind of setup to this for my nephew. Although he doesn't play at 4K like I do, so his stuff will probably fit on his screen just a little bit better. But he'll be repping. He's already doing fighting game stuff where he actually plays professional fighting games. He's plays esports, ends up traveling all over, going to tournaments and stuff. He signed with a company and everything, which is really, really cool. And he goes by Bean Bass. And so I'll be making him his own kind of like OBS overlay and stuff. You know, want to know what he wants to do. I know he wants to, you know, he's trying to, part of his thing is he's Ho-Chunk Native American. He wants to kind of represent his tribe with that, which mad respect. So like I might have to look at like different you know, symbols and stuff that they have for that and see what we can do for making, you know, incorporating that kind of stuff into the logo. Hey, he, I don't know, the name's Camille from the actual character. Yeah, I think we're all ready. But it's back for another year. You're not wrong. Alright, so who do we go this time around? There's so many things we can do. And, like, you never know exactly what the other person wants to play. I'll just do something cheesy.
Know that if the tables were turned, I would show you no mercy.
We'll play the short guy. This can either go really, really good or really, really bad. I mean, depending on what rolls we get, though, I could go tank and still deal a decent amount of damage. Like, you never know. Because it doesn't necessarily pay to go full burst when you got the people who are going to burst you from a further range. We'll see what my random is. I can play a lot of champions, so I should probably start doing the random thing, but I don't know. I'm always nervous that it's going to give me one of the, like the last time I did it, it gave me Tryndamere, who I hadn't played since like season 3. I was like, oh shit, what does he even do again? And I got first place because, of course, you know, Tryndamere's OP. It doesn't take a big brain to do well with Tryndamere. Most people don't outthink. Alright. This is pretty good. Yeah, that's actually really, really, really good. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this. A little bit extra haste. Like, a little bit extra health would be cool. But a little extra haste will help us stack more. Both of them could technically help us stack more. It's going to really depend on the engage. Varus is so good. New.
You like my shoes? I like my healing ribbon.
Like, he's not going to be able to kill me in time, I don't think. Oh! Stupid fire. Thought we'd probably lose anyway,
RPG music for the rest of my fucking life.
but
People-
early rounds aren't too bad.
Yeah,
I stack.
for the King soundtrack is really good too. There's not enough content.
Oh, well, maybe I don't get the stat. I blame myself for spending the time typing and not walking over. Here.
Like the game is just, yeah. Well, not everything, not the last tune, but enough to hear the goated ass soundtrack.
Who was that? I thought that was the Rammus down there. But we get health for winning, right? When when a team's eliminated, everybody gets gold and health. So they did it because, you know, if you survive, you'll get lots of items and stuff.
I really started with guilds where I got 1 mil guild to start, so I got really lucky.
Right.
My cousin was really big into it. So like he frequently goes to field he can play the game shit and just be like Final Fantasy. The world of Final Fantasy is so beautiful, but that game. I was actually glad they came out. Same idea. Yeah, there's one.
Wait. How the frick did he end up over there?
I don't know how I was in
I don't understand how. What did he have? The talent. I'll have to check.
Are you just building damage or you gonna get me? Heal more?
Oh, he had vanish. So I thought he went the other way, and he absolute that. I'm surprised he didn't get caught in my E, but I guess he could have been running around invisible, and I never would have known.
No.
It's so hard to play on hit, which is what she's doing, the attack speed. But who knows? Once we get 6, maybe it works out. Oh, what a guess.
It doesn't matter if you flash ulti, you like choose one Q for half your life.
Yeah. Is he quirky? I'm guessing. Ah. Basically, he'll probably end up going there. Plus, he has Firebrand. Yeah. You got to look at the items that people have. Phenomenal Evil. This dude's. Yeah. These guys are going to be tanky. Oh. Hey, we win against tanks. Everybody wants the Veigar. That's why I said if I went tank, maybe, you know, would have worked out better. But you don't know. Because I could have gone tank and then done less damage. And I forgot I could stack my Qs on those things. I have 144 stacks so far. Definitely not this. Definitely not that. Now all I have to do is get Zhonya's next round, and we've got Wooglets, which should be really, really, really good for us. Where did it walk me? Walk me way over there. Yep. I figured that was going to happen. Yeah, he's not going to survive long enough to res me.
Your team's journey ends here.
Yeah, draw your sword is not great. Very, very few champions can use it, and they usually have high mobility. Like Zeri, Akshan, Lucian. You don't want to just walk up. Who are you guys playing this time? I didn't even see. Ooh, you guys struggling too. She built 0 damage, all attack speed. And then wondered why people outdamage you. Well, they built the actual damage items. Attack speed's great, but you gotta have damage that's coming out of it. It's one of those, but it's like I said, if I don't go the tank or the support, the other person ends up inevitably going and just playing in a very unfavorable way, and then just get punished. Oh, you did an unkillable Riven again? I don't know why they didn't just leave you and go for the Ashe. That would have been the smart thing. That was a good damn try.
Has been eliminated. Team Wolf has proved unworthy.
I don't even care if we got 5th place. I honestly don't. Like, literally ruined my whole night. I literally, like, loaded into this game and played it for fucking basically 5 minutes. Just so in fucking pick Aries. Like, a 4-fun game mode. And you beat Aries crazy.
Alright.
Take that back, garbage ass fucking.
Let's see. No worries. People are sweating so hard trying to win arena matches. Like, they're going to get a reward or a rank.
Like, there's literally no other reason. It's to like make other people's lives like hell. Like in a 4-1 game mode is fucking annoying.
Emotes. Yeah, it makes the idea of bravery really gross. The Democrats are the ones who leaked the information on the perfect flight to the nuclear site in Iran. They should be prosecuted. Weird accusation, considering the White House was bragging last week that they hadn't briefed Democrats, but cool story. Well, absolutely, and that's a point I made the other week, is they were like, oh, we haven't told the Democrats anything, and then days later they were like, oh, well, but we told one guy, and he must have leaked it. Obviously not. You went on national television and said that you were probably going to be bombing them in like maybe 2 weeks. Did you think they were going to wait 2 weeks to actually like see if you were going to say you were, just on the off chance you weren't going to do it secretly before then? Like, no other country in the world has any idea how the military actions of any country work. Like, this is my problem with Donald Trump, is he doesn't understand how any of this stuff works whatsoever. He doesn't understand militaries. He doesn't understand the agencies like the FBI, NSA, CIA. He doesn't understand how any of it works. His only thought processes are profit loss. Do I make more money than this other company? Do I spend more money on them than they spend on me? That's the only thing he sees. And the problem with running the government that way is the government doesn't run that way. It's literally antithetical to the entire process of governance. Governance is about legislation. It's about creating laws that help as many people as possible without infringing on the rights of people at all, because that's the core of our republic, our democratic republic, is that we don't infringe on the rights of anybody. We protect those inherent freedoms, that therefore any law to be a good faith law has to not infringe on any civil rights protected in our Constitution. And if a law is seen to be something that conflicts with that, then the law is usually stricken from the books or ruled invalid. Or it's, when you go to court for it, you can just bring up the fact that, hey, you know, this is just not a legitimate freaking law, and it can't work. Yeah, I mean, it's super easy to like think of things like I would admit, like, when I looked at tariffs and everything in the beginning, I thought, why don't we raise, and this was long before Donald Trump. I looked at a lot of this stuff for years, and even as a young guy, yeah, you think, oh, it makes sense to just raise the cost of importing a car to the U.S. and therefore people would buy more U.S. made cars. Problem is, we don't make that many cars in the U.S. and U.S. businesses are exploitative. So if we didn't have the cheaper cars coming in from other countries, the cost of a U.S. made car would probably be higher. What you doing? So the cost of a car made in the U.S. would probably be higher, and you would only have a limited selection of cars from U.S. companies. The lobby didn't pop up for her. Or him. Just because they play Camille doesn't make them a girl. Just like if I changed my name to Oriana, because I'm an Ori main. But yeah, like it sounds good in theory to do these things like raising costs on imports or reducing those imports. But if our companies here weren't so predatory, it would be absolutely a wonderful idea. But the problem is the companies in America are absolutely predatory in pricing. That's because of the stock market and because, you know, they like money. I mean, Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob, is an absolutely spot on cartoon metaphor for American corporations. You know, they don't want to let anybody in on how they do their secret stuff, because no matter what it is, even if it's the most asinine thing in the world, it's their secret formula and nobody else can have it. So it's really funny. We'll do the threshers. I swear I asked what type of champ they like to play, and I don't see it in chat now, so I don't know where that went. My daughter sent me a picture of the grandbaby all wearing her little Superman outfit. I love it. That's a great thing about becoming a parent or a grandparent. You just get to keep falling in love all over again. You do what you want. Both of those would be pretty decent picks. Alright, so healing. Absolutely just hilarious. I will probably rush 2 forms of anti-heal. Because if I just go Thornmail, then obviously, you know, they have to auto attack me for it to even be active. But if I get like a Morellonomicon or something, then I'm applying the anti-heal in addition. So I don't have to wait for them to try to trigger it. I can just smack them and trigger it myself.
Spectators from near and far, nobles and rogues.
I think Fallen Aegis actually might be the go with a lot of these point and click stuns. Spears. A lot of these champions do really well only if they're healing. If you counter their healing, they tend to just fall apart. That's a cool Anivia skin.
A boaster's tongue might make for a fine reagent.
Oh, it's pretty. They got a pretty skin, and I'm over here with like my boop. Oh. We both do really good damage, so. I wish I knew more about Anivia. I played her like 2 or 3 times when like I first played the game. And like I could tell she did great damage and everything, but I didn't like the way that the champion felt. Like it was slow, it was clunky. It just wasn't fun for me. Why did she wait? She could probably 1v2 with Cassiopeia. That's funny. She definitely ended up well, I hope accidentally trolling her teammate on that one. Ooh, ooh. She's believing. I want the rerolls for items, because there's a couple items that'd be really good for me, but either one of these is fine. Now, if Camille thinks that we can do a lot of winning, then absolutely that's a-okay. Let's see. And we'll take the Murkrits because there's so many stuns in this game. He's got a grab stun, he's got a stun. She's got a grounding and freezing. He's got fear, she's got root. That's another snare, that's a point and click stun. That's stun. I mean, just so many stuns. It's too bad they can't right click on the lantern when they're in the egg. That would be busted. Alright, well. Boom. A little bit of Thresh on a little bit of AP on Thresh. It was so far. It's funny when they res you, you don't res in the thing. You actually res back home in the arena, or not the arena, the home base where everybody's in their little pies. What are we doing over here? They're just taking their sweet time, but it is Zilean, and time's kind of his thing. Let's see. I could do that. I want to say Everfrost is maybe the play here. Counter their engages with, you know, the ability to just freeze them right where they are. Anything that helps my Anivia. I'm gonna try and, if I can, play the Cassiopeia when she gets in, because she's gonna want to get in to do her ult. I'm gonna try and play her off at like a 90 degree that way. That way her stun, which would be looking here, is like looking here instead, and hopefully doesn't stun my Anivia. But if she's played in mid, there's a good chance she's gonna be looking for that. All I gotta do to counter Anivia or the cast stun really is just, yeah. Should I have ult? Yeah, they're not gonna go for her first because she's just gonna egg, and it's gonna buy them so much time. Ooh, good damage. Yeah, I think would she have magic missile? Trailblazers? No, ultimate unstoppable. Oh, rune cover. That's what was doing that. And then he's got Reaper's Toll. Yeah, they counter me. No worries. First loss. And that's a tough comp. Kalista has great items. Her kit.
And they say not to show their mercy.
And they're so mobile, it's really hard for me to snag them. Alright. So, first... Alright, they're not an auto team, so I don't want to...
Gather up your coinage, fighters. Let's add some gold to the pot.
Yeah. I was... have to double check, because I'm like, what's the AP scaling on my shield? And it's not. It's straight up just the number of souls that I've harvested. Which are a default in this game. In this mode. You know, you really can't catch many more. I don't know how many you get for harvesting an actual champion versus what you get by default. I've never actually looked. She healed instead of helping me kill him. He's gonna bounce and heal. And she's right here. Yep. Called it all day. Sadly, the thing is, like, if I'd have gone a tank item, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. Her play really is she should be drawing the fire and being willing to go into egg. And letting us get as much damage off, and then I can help her survive. I kind of have to do this. Actually, Numb to Pain should help be an anti-heal too, because if they can't deal as much damage, they're not going to heal as much. Coming through my thing. Damn. Yeah, she's building a Rift build. She's not min-maxing. This will be active in like 2 more rounds, but she's not getting the full benefit of it right now. I want to pull this away from her. Do that. Oop. Well, I don't want to go over there. What the? Oh, our second W. I mean, I stopped 1400 healing already. That's how big anti-heal really is. What did I accidentally click?
A selection from
Have
our
to do that.
wealthiest warlords.
I don't mind going to 0 to help us survive. Come on, get the Leandries. Leandries, buy your item. Buy your item. Okay, I'm hoping that works. I mean, it definitely heals. I don't know. Maybe she'll go Leandries next. Wait, it let me queue after my queue expired? That's so crazy. This is gonna be such a long and drawn out freaking. That's why I wanted to get the kill in as soon as is possible. There we go. Yeah, they're trying to play for a late game, and if they survive long enough, then it's almost impossible to kill them before the timer's up. So you got to kill them and get these, you know, bursted down, and then make sure he can't get any plants to get it back up, so that they can still troll you. It's really, really stupid. Like most people's plays, you can really, you can observe ahead of time. They're obvious. Give me the other. Oh, it didn't let me get the other soul. But I'm a soul man. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. I'm a soul man. No, that's not what I want. Well, that's not optimal.
A vile spectre of death haunts the reckoning pits.
This actually isn't too bad. I guess I don't get my exhaust until we're in the round. Alright, who do I have to face? So it counts it on both items. So I can't say exactly how much each one individually is prevented, but
Unworthy.
like if everybody's gonna try to heal, then I'm gonna just stop everybody from healing. Oh, it applies both ignite and exhaust at once on the enemy. Okay, yeah, that's good to go. Ooh, my ear tickles. I'm getting old. I'm starting to get freaking hair in my ear. I was trying to brush a hair tickling my ear out of my, away from my ear the other day. Why is he not able to be CC? Like, constantly. I'm a genius. Prevented another 3,000 in healing in that one round. Alright, so my next play, because I'm a smart guy, and she's doing magic damage, is I would like to go this, but I'm actually going to go Abyssal Mask. What that's going to do is give, reduce more of their magic resist. Okay, apparently now it just amplifies damage. It doesn't actually change your magic resist. Probably because then they would have to make it different from the major magic pen items. This should be good. This is a really good team, but we didn't have all the augments and stuff that we have now. The thing about, like, if I'd have walked over there, she may have played it differently and tried to, like, and when you play differently, sometimes it gives your opponent an advantage just in how you position. Like, oh, I played more aggressive, thinking my buddy was going to be able to land that hook, and then they just dodge the hook because the hook is a telegraphed ability. You know, it's got a wind up, so they have time to react. And if they react well, then your hook is crap. I feel like this one, honestly. Like, I could have rerolled, but making my bird invincible, that feels like a good play to me. We'll do that. I could sell my boots for Rite of Rune. That wouldn't be too bad. It's a bit late in the game for that. And honestly, just tanking and being that guy is really working well. The 2 AP items I have are doing plenty of damage. I don't really need to, you know, mess that up. I keep dying at the end of it, but it doesn't matter because they're already both dead every time, so it's fine. We're both playing this really, really well. Let's see. I honestly, I feel like this is really good. I wouldn't want to give up the tenacity there. I'm gonna go with that, just because Trundle things. I kind of think the magic pen might be a little bit better. And take a little bit more health. Whew. Like, look at that, 133 souls, and it feels like my shield isn't much bigger than it was before. I don't think it actually is. I think it's like 100. But our health has grown so much. What's up, TikTok clock man?
Team Raptor has been eliminated.
We beat all of these healing teams because we just built for the fact that they're a bunch of healing teams. Look, I can actually sell my Thornmail now. Look at that. Sell that and get that. So now, since they're both just AP damage, like, they're gonna have such a hard time doing a ton of damage to me. I mean, I'm sure she's getting Magic Pen, but the passive on this is just... Nerds. And that's the way to play it. It was weird because it triggered like my Q hit, but that's definitely an arena bug. There we go. Yeah. I was busy tanking and just removing their ability to heal, and she was doing all the damage. And that's what you want. You want like a symbiotic relationship with your team. That's how you get your wins. That's the problem with the Ultimate Bravery, is like 90% of the time it would work. My daughter said because she put the Superman onesie on her baby, that she's probably gonna hear a lot of "what's his name?" because Superman, now like a little pink girly thing. And I said, well, every girl I've ever known has loved Superman. Probably for the most part in a way that's much different than the way I love Superman. But but still, yeah. Well, she's gonna go tank this time. Well, let's pull that guy out, I guess. I just don't like dealing with that. We'll try the Ori. We'll see what the game dishes out. It's so hard to get a win with Orianna, to be honest with you, just because she just does not have the same stat scaling that all the other champions do. But I love her. She was my first main. I just enjoy the shit out of the way she plays. Even though they've like, I played her back when you could do the different rune pages, and you could set up a champion to play attack speed or crit, or, you know, building into a tank, or, you know, whatever the case may be. You could really dial them in, like a ton of magic resist or a ton of armor, or, you know, a ton of health, whatever you wanted to do, a ton of cooldown. You could really like tune out your champions with the old masteries and runes separately that they had back then. Nowadays, if you don't build a very specific way, you probably are just nerfing your own damage tremendously, versus back then. Like, I used to go into lane phase with my attack speed runes at 0.99 on my Orianna, but that's before any kind of attack speed boots or any kind of items that would help her with attack speed. It was just a Doran's ring. So, like, it definitely is a different world now when you have to go lane your point 0.6 something attack speed, like 0.67 or something, and you know you'd have to build an entire gamut of items to get to a good attack speed, and it just doesn't feel as good as it used to. But you only have one choice then, which is a burst build, and it's not fun. My daughter says Superman is a good noodle with a heart of gold. He is indeed an alien noodle. What a good noodle.
Behold, these wolf-hearted warriors are ready to
Oh,
battle for your
man.
entertainment.
Earth's champion. Do I go for it? I feel like I'm gonna hate myself if I don't, but I feel like I'm gonna hate myself worse if I do. I don't know. Additional magic. Attacking enemy champions. I have to take Death Touch. Because I just feel like Spatula is just way too cursed.
The Empire.
Alright. I could have actually gone with attack speed boost here, or with the attack speed starter item to try to get more stacks. But that's a really good one. Like we don't have to build attack speed. Like they have to give me some tempting items to make me really want to go it. She is gonna probably get to res because it's early rounds. Hey, and that's great. Drink your coffee. Curses stack off of stuff like this, so I always want to try to hit everything I can hit and get as many rando stacks as I can. Gain 6. Your attack steal. Grant this. Okay. I don't know. It doesn't tell me how much cursed power I have. 30% of my cursed power. So 1/3 of my cursed power, so almost got like 18 attacks in. I guess that's about fair. Sounds about right. I'm gonna go with this, honestly. I just want to get more attacks in there. Because if it's gonna give me adaptive, then the little bit of magic pen, like the magic pen's really good. Don't get me wrong. But we'll see what they give me. This is still going to be good even with you know, for burst build, because the amount of AP gets stacked into my autos, so that's going to help me anyway. Next 50 around, so I can get around 20. Oop. So I don't want to stay too close to the stones. He doesn't realize I'm a ranged champion. Get all my autos off that I can get off. 15.6. More than doubled it from last time. Captator actually sounds really good. It's going to give me a bunch of attack speed. It's going to give me a bunch of damage and movement speed. And Ori loves to have movement speed because people, once they catch on to the fact that she's doing a ton of damage, they love to just beat the crap out of her. So you want to be able to get away. Oh man, I would have loved to play these guys after I had another item or two. If I hold my alt until set W's, I might be able to, but I think it's better to just flash it. No, no, no. He's charging up his W. Hey, that's all I need is an Ori. Just give me some CC frontline and I'm solid. That's all any Ori needs. That's all we ever ask for. Let's see. That's a disgusting team. I think I actually go Perplexity here. Just because of the rel. Or do I go Nashers? Like, Swiftness? No. You know what though? This is actually really good. A little bit of extra AD does not hurt on Orion. So since it's going to give me both AD and AP, and I'm going with on hits, it's going to make me much stronger. Like, I'm still somebody whose hits they have to be concerned about. Dumb champion. Literally no skill. That dude just presses Q and holds it, and that's all he's got to do. Ah. Oh my god, this could be crazy. Stick with me on this. If I get Sword of Blossoming Dawn and have a crap load of attack speed, and I'm just healing and shielding, because it's already going to get from my other ones, so I get a bunch of ability haste. I could be able to do a ton of healing for both of us, potentially. Yeah, I heard.
Well done, warriors!
I mean, once an Ori main, always an Ori main. I can't overcome some comps, don't get me wrong, but I'm still gonna do my thing. So here's my question. Do I go Winsu's or Sword of Blossomy Dawn? I think I go Winsu first and then I go Sword of Blossomy Dawn next.
We spare no expense.
And then maybe I finish off with like a Bloodthirster. I do 52 extra magic damage on hit right now. And that's only going to scale faster as we get more on hits each round. Assuming they live long enough. Or I live long enough. That's fair.
Team Scuttle won the round.
I've been forgetting to hit my extra things to get my stacks up. Up to 62. Yeah, they didn't last long enough for me. I'm gonna do Omnivamp to get some more healing in for me.
Away.
What is the extra damage? Holy smacks. He did 3,000 damage to me?
Another chapter in the Epic of News.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. I don't know where they are in the list. I don't know, man. I don't really. I guess this is like the least awful. I really thought they would be much higher up on the list. Let's go stat anvils. Give me both. I basically have a second Nashor's on hit, which is really strong. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's the any version of Ori you play. That's the problem. Is if they get onto the fact that you're the main damage source, you're just gonna get hit. And there's literally no way to outplay it. Like we could still. Oh no, I don't want that one. I'm gonna go Sword of Blossoming Dawn this time, and then hopefully.
When I get home from work and they're just saying to you,
A
and just
selection
looking
from
for
our wealthiest warlords.
she hasn't experienced that in so long, you know?
Yeah, you can tell how much it means to her.
She gets so excited. Like, no, that's why it makes him go and tell her things, you know, like ask her to this, that. But obviously, at the end of it, that's me, whatever snacks she wants.
Yep.
So I want him to go and, you know,
And politely ask.
get.
Oop. Like he can still hurt me a lot. But not if you can't live. Wow, somebody else is still playing. I thought we was gonna be the last ones. For sure. That was scary. Healing shield power maybe? Or crit strike damage. Do the healing shield power. And you know, give me more attack speed. But the cap is like 3 unless you have something to break it, I think then it's like 10. I healed him for 1500 last round. Yay, me! Let it rain. Oh yeah, we did get Alistar. That's why it's lasting so much longer. Otherwise, a bunch of these people would have been out already. But they get one more shot. Just one opportunity. Oh my god, the giant shield saved him! Still our game. Still believe. I still believe. It did take 2 of them to kill me.
No more from Team Porro.
I'm gonna do that.
Any reckoner.
I'm gonna heal for the damage that Skarner does. The Skarner's still doing damage. Camille over here still doing damage. All right. Such skill.
This is a fun game.
Does he have life? Neither one of them has heal cut. So spell this, and I get this.
I hear soft singing.
Spoils of war. Now yours to wield.
I heal from all the damage on hit, not just the AD. So whatever damage I'm dealing with every auto, I'm gonna heal Brian. So this may be our saving grace. It might not be. Who knows?
This is very exciting.
What the fudge?
Your team lost. Team Grump has hopped away.
Oh, we're gonna end up in 4th place because we have to fight these losers. That's not even right. Like, magic resist doesn't even help because he does true damage. I don't know. But we can't kite away. We can't go in.
I bid you farewell, warriors. Team Scuttle has scurried off, the cowards. Team Krug has fractured.
We got 4th because Alistar saved people, and we ended up having to face the Aurelion Soul Relic combo the 3rd time in a goddamn row.
Mhm.
I'm like, why don't they have to play them? they 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 all got their butts kicked by us.
I think it's cute. All the girls that come and tell me what their day or anything. Or they'll just listen to me rant about fighting games.
Probably because I don't talk with them as much as I could. It's my great shortcoming. I'm not good when I feel like I'm being forced to listen. If I play Janna and I eat and I shield Azir, does he get a bonus on his stand soldier hit?
It does scaling damage, so you gave it that force, right?
Because then I'm thinking like we just peel and keep people off the Azir all day and just kite around.
Your command.
Who's that?
Are we against the Nasus and Taric first? Because that's gross. Actually, we would probably beat them with an Azir Janna. It would be slow and frustrating, but I could probably throw like a slideshow of pictures that I take in the background. So like in between things or when I tab, it would show that. That would be kind of cool. I don't know what the how that would look on here. I don't know what their system is. Oh my god. And I got bread and cheese in my first go. So I can just shield.
Gather up your coinage, fighters. Let's add some gold to the pot.
Swiftly. By your command.
And whenever I impair somebody with my W or my Q, I can get another. It'll refund the cooldown more. So
With ease.
Oh my god. They're going to play the whole game for outlasting in the fire.
In harmony.
You know him! You adore him! Viscero raises his spear above these battles!
Upon the wind. Gale winds unleashed.
My Q never went off, and I hit it before she eat me.
Defeat! The round is over.
Don't worry, Azir. You'll be remembered as a tyrant.
The weapons make the warrior.
As you wish.
Oh, right. Hopefully this works now. Give them the ability to give them a shield. I don't know, man. I probably should have just gone another damage champ. I thought putting constant big old shields would be a play. She's not covering through yet. We beat a team. We're not complete losers after all. Let's see. This will give her more attack speed and extra magic damage on hits, so... No, 195. I don't know if I want to go for it. Where is my freaking shield?
Next time? Now you're
How did you get into the bush?
Been eliminated.
That is so confusing. Like, we never lost vision, but she somehow ended up in the bush. Or I could go with Lee's. Let's see. Banning Rel. I can spell Rel. Oh, she's probably up top. Nope, she's right there. Mother. You know you're a rock fan when you see the word mother, and your first thought isn't, oh, I love my mother. It's, tell your children not to walk my way.
I'm hungry. I mean, Briar.
It's mostly because I got bad hips that I walk like this, though. It ain't nothing else. You get that when you old and get sick. Ooh, looks like a good number of people I can get in there and chomp, chomp, chewy, chomp. I got Pyromancers the other day on Briar, and that actually worked really, really well. Like, not as well as it would, obviously, on many other champions, because she doesn't have, like, a burn by default. But I still did several thousand damage with it, so that's just a strong item. It's too bad other items aren't just strong items inherently, and therefore there's no issues with it. I think this will probably be my last game for the night, though. I'm getting sleepy. And I still want to torture my dreams by watching a scary movie before I fall asleep. I'm kidding. Like, that never bothers my sleep. My sleep, I have like super vivid dreams, but like nothing I watch or anything seems to have any impact on my dreams. I just dream whatever the heck I'm gonna dream, and it's always different and it's always crazy and zany. I guess it's not that crazy. It just seems crazy to me. Sometimes it's just like me working in another location at another store or something, and there's like drama involved, but it's just, you know, another day at work. But it's super vivid, which sucks, because when you have super vivid dreams and you're going to work in your dream, you're like tired from having worked all day, even though you obviously were not at work, but you're mentally fatigued. It's ridiculous. Like, I went to sleep to get away from work, and then I worked all night, and now I have to wake up and go back to work. That's some bullshit. What the hell? Oh, oh, Mark's Mage? Yeah, there's some definite things I can play with that. I can get Gwynsu in here. I can get, let's see. Where is it? I can get Hextech Gunblade. That'll actually play really well with this. I can get Perplexity late game, and that'll work. So yeah, there's definitely some plays we can make with this.
A new reckoner enters the pit.
Don't think, feel. Remember,
Battle!
you can choose. The cup It is not polite to nibble on friends. Glitter bomb.
Trying to be racist versus the undead, saying I can't be a lady because I'm dead. Like, what kind of? I can't even believe people anymore. Really want Hemomancers here, but we'll see what we get. You can want something and absolutely not get it.
Is life the hunger of death?
Yo! That's a lot of pain, man.
Your team lost. We spare no expense.
It's the bios who start wars.
And I will spare your soul. from our wealthiest warlord.
All right, now I got damage.
Revenge.
Feel the same way everyone else does. Averagely.
The Dragon Souls is good to go. Let's see, we got Fire, which is really good. Chemtech and Cloud Souls, awesome. Some of the problems that we're having is just being able to get to them. Except for when they don't want us, you know, when they want to get to us, then we don't want to get to them. And then we both have, neither of us have good champs for that. I picked an all in and she kind of picked an all in, which isn't super great. Ew. Does she have pyromancers? No, it must have been their pyromancer triggering. Alright, he tank. Yep, he's tank too. So we definitely want to get Bork right now.
Of course! Mouths water because they're crying for food.
That's a decent amount of attack speed. I've had her over 5 with lightning strikes, and it's very awesome. The trick is going to be trying to get to kill, which is maybe it's not a trick. Everybody seems to be able to do it. Oh, everybody always goes for that bush, so I just assume.
Not choosing a choice.
That bout didn't go your way.
What? She has way less attack speed and less damage than me, but she just blows me up. Okay. I guess she is ranged now, which basically gives her the game. The trick on that team would be to split them apart. I have no idea how to get them to fucking split apart.
For our prosperity and yours.
We really should have had somebody who could be ranged or tank. to go with me. Like somebody like a Leona, somebody CC or Pio. That would have helped a lot. Two people who are basically doing the same thing becomes super duper easy to counter, unfortunately.
People think way too hard about fighting.
He's just gonna fool. You can't ult him.
You've been foiled.
Like you don't have lifesteal. You can't go against him. I can barely go against him, and I have lifesteal. Yeah, this is gonna be one to end on, in 8th place for no reason. I hate ending on a loss. I hate forcing myself to play something I really don't want to play even more. I really wanted to purchase again before we had to fucking lose. Because one more lifesteal item would have changed a lot. She got caught immediately. Like, why?
It's lights out for you.
Why just go in? We needed to bait as fuck, dodge it, and then go in. And then the way she went in countered my fucking sideways engage. That fucking sucked. I don't know why she went another on-hit build with me. It's a big mistake in this game mode is two people doing the exact same build. Especially when it's on-hit. If you're going on-hit, somebody else needs to be going front line or something else. But you're just not going to get the damage off otherwise. We were both super duper squishy. A little bit of CC just countered us, and that is, I mean, it is what it is. We just got absolutely countered. She's actually freer because she gets to do her stuff by like kiting, but Briar just has to go in. That sucks. It is what it is. And that's the end of the night for tonight.